NFL divisional round is here this weekend. Let's predict the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. I got to be honest with you guys. When the season first started, I was one of the people that I was bullish on the Ravens. I didn't believe the Ravens were going to be this juggernaut in the AFC. I questioned the Todd Monken fit to Lamar Jackson's skill set. I questioned if the Ravens could, take the next leap. I think in large part of that was because of Lamar Jackson's injury history. Didn't know if the Odell Beckham fit was going to be a fit or if it was going to be weird. I got to be honest with you. It hasn't been perfect, but damn, has it been good. Lamar Jackson has taken the next step as a passer. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens have been able to stay healthy. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens have been able to beat some of the teams that are even in the playoffs and do it so in convincing fashion. And I think for that reason, that's why I'm picking Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. I am a believer in Lamar Jackson. I am a believer in the Baltimore Ravens. I'm a believer in that defense. I'm a believer in John Harbaugh. A lot of believers, right? So I guess it shouldn't surprise you that that's probably the team that I've got coming out of the AFC to also win the Super Bowl this year. And trust me, before you say anything, the words that I'm saying are shocking to me as well. I just think the Ravens have been that good. And when you get to this part of the NFL season, it comes down to who is the healthiest, as well as who's playing the best football. The Baltimore Ravens check both of those boxes. Daniel, what are your thoughts?
I agree with you. The Baltimore Ravens have won 9 of their past 10 games. They've won 6 in a row, and they're the hottest team in football. On the flip side, though, the discussion I'm going to bring up isn't necessarily what the Baltimore Ravens aren't doing, but what the Houston Texans are doing. And that's CJ Stroud is playing phenomenal football. He is not playing like a rookie. He has not thrown an interception since the Cincinnati Bengals game. That's 6 straight games he hasn't thrown an interception. So for me, the way I look at it is this Texans offense is playing absurd. D'Amico Ryans, Bobby Slowick, what they're doing with their offense is great. The key to them is going to be forcing Lamar Jackson to have a turnover. And that's the goal. In 2 of his 3 losses this year, he's had 2 or more picks. And that's the issue with the Ravens. And that's how you're going to beat them in their own home. So I think if the Texans have any chance, I think the 10-point spread is way too much. I think this is a 3 to 5 point game. I think I'm going to go with the Texans. I think the Texans pull off the upset. I'm not saying that the Ravens aren't a good football team, but I think the way CJ Stroud is playing, he's going to play a phenomenal game. Marlon Humphrey isn't playing. And I just think that the Texans offense is looking great. Nico Collins is going to have another great game. And CJ Stroud is not going to throw an interception, and Lamar Jackson will.
Here's what I'll say to that. I think that the Ravens will be just fine without Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah.
They've played multiple games this season without the services of Marlon Humphrey. They've played several games this season without the services of Mark Andrews. Listen, I like the Texans. I like Bobby Slowick. I like CJ Stroud. I like D'Amico Ryans. I like what the Texans have done this year. However, me liking you has nothing to do with me being honest and real with the fact. There's a difference of being good and there's a difference of being championship level good. I don't think the Texans are championship level good. I think the Houston Texans are a good football team. I think it's going to be a good matchup for the beginning of the game, maybe even through the middle of the game. But I do believe at some point the Baltimore Ravens is going to pull away. And when the Baltimore Ravens do pull away, I think it'll be convincing. I think the Baltimore Ravens beat the Houston Texans. Need I remind you as well, they got to travel to Baltimore, the Sea of Purple. Oh, man, it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game. Listen, CJ Stroud is a rookie. He ain't been playing like a rookie, but I think if the Baltimore Ravens can make him look similar to a rookie, I think it'll be easy sledding for the Ravens if they're able to do that. That all being said, Daniel's taking the Texans. I'm taking the Ravens. Let us know down in the comment section who you got. But yeah, I got the Ravens winning this game.